Clock in, clock in. Black guy just walked in.
Hey, tryna play with me, they don't know no better. Me and God go together, just like salt and pepper. He be quick to pull up for me, I'm talking about any weather. All I did was say a prayer, now my problem settled. And your partner say he rhyme, but he really lying. Real, they the reason people dying, people's mamas crying. Real, you ain't wanna do the time, why you did the crime? All my life you go to Christ and you gon' be just fine.
Team Black got a stun up, man. Yo. All right, y'all. So apparently, when Fredo had made his tape, man, and he said he was looking forward to going through some therapy, he actually did it, y'all. He actually ended up going through a whole therapy session for real. Now, I'm really unsure how this is gonna play out. I don't know what we getting into. And is this a real therapist? You know what I'm saying? Like, this really a session that we finna watch right now. Cause like, bro, you went to therapy for real, bro? I gotta see how this go. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, yeah, it might be a little crazy, y'all. So get your popcorn. Let's watch this joint.
Fredo, peace, young king. This Charlemagne. Just sending you this note to remind you about what we talked about. Remember, therapy is not about fixing you. It's about helping you to heal.
Take your ass
All right?
therapy.
Go to therapy, man.
Shout out Charlemagne for that.
You saved gonna be your own.
I'm Elliot Connie, and I'm a psychotherapist located in Texas. And today I get the opportunity to sit down with rapper Fredo Bang.
I'm finna get to your little ball. I'm just playing. But y'all, this is a very interesting video. Like, this must be a real therapist. He gotta be a real therapist the way he cheesing. Like, he too happy. You feel what I'm saying? He get to do therapy with a known artist. That's dope. You feel what I'm saying? I think his resume is gonna probably shoot up after this one. You dig what I'm saying? But man, this interesting as heck, bro. Like, that's how you know my boy ain't just making music. He like really incorporating his music into his life. Like, you think this was cap? Like, bro, really, you know what I'm saying? Seeking therapy. You feel me? And this is good for people who may be going through stuff where they feel like therapy might not be the answer. Now you can get a full perspective on what could possibly be your outcome of going to therapy. I hope Fredo don't come out here being a hot Cheeto baby right after therapy. That'd be crazy.
And today I get the opportunity to sit down with rapper Fredo Bang. And we're gonna have a conversation about the importance of mental health and highlight mental health in the hip hop community.
Frederick Gibbons, whose performer name is Fredo Bang, picked up for parole violation, illegal use of a weapon.
Have you witnessed that?
Yeah.
Multiple times? Were they close to you?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this finna get deep, y'all. This a movie. Oh, this for real.
That was the most graphic time.
I'm Elliot.
I'm Fredo.
Can I call you Fredo as we talk today?
Yeah.
So what are your best hopes from talking with me?
My best hopes. I don't know. I tend not to go into things with too many intentions.
Okay.
It's like with relationships. I don't really be like, if I start talking to a chick, she acts like, when you see it, I don't be like, I don't like got no goals or no.
What the hell you mean you ain't got no goal? So you just want to smash. You just want to get some ass. Your goal should be merge. You know what I'm saying?
We just see where it go.
Okay. And if this happens to go in a way that you were pleased with, like how would you notice it? Like what differences would you imagine you'd like to see from this?
Maybe a little relief.
Okay. What difference would it make for you to have relief?
Less stress.
Okay. And would you be pleased to have less stress?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Of direction of happiness or a sense of it.
Grew up banging broad day, nothing was easy, learned the
Hard way.
My heart been stuck up in a dark place. Mama taught me right, I went the
Wrong way.
It's so much dirt, sometimes I can't look at my own
Face.
I get in my feelings when I think about my past.
How long has this been happening that you've been this sad?
Some years.
Do you remember what it was like before the sadness started?
I wasn't happy, but I didn't have as many problems. Like, because I didn't like have the opportunities to have those problems. But like, it's just for labor problems. I wouldn't have labor problems when I wasn't rapping.
That's right.
HOA problems. I ain't had HOA problems when I ain't have a house. You know what I'm saying?
How did you deal with problems that happened in your life before rap? Before labor problems, HOA?
My only problem before rap was more so trying to find a way to make more money and criminal charges.
Frederick Givens, whose performer name is Fredo Bang, picked up for parole violation, illegal use of a weapon, and damage to property. According to The Advocate, that local paper in Baton Rouge, both rappers were arrested after federal agents searched Givens' home. Both may also be connected to a shooting in South Florida in May 2019 involving a rival rap gang.
Wow, how'd you deal with criminal charges?
You just get a lawyer and just be waiting it out.
What was the charge?
Well, before I did my time, it was a battery charge, an aggravated battery charge, and what was the other one? Attempted murder, and then I went back to jail for a gun charge.
You said before you did your time, how much time did you do?
2.5 years.
How'd you get through that?
I survived.
How? Like, when I say how, I mean like what inside of you did you draw upon to get through that?
I got to the point where I just was saying I wasn't gonna let anything affect how I felt or like made me react, because I had a bad temper problem. So when stuff made me mad, I used to flash out or flash out. And in jail, you can't do anything about anything because it's out there. You in this brick wall. You know what I'm saying? So it was either I was just gonna let it drive me crazy. Like once I get mad, I start sweating, body start itching, all type of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I'm just choose not to care.
And you just decided that. Like I used to have this anger problem because you said used to, it's like past tense.
Yeah.
And you just decided to be different.
I was decided I just can't care about it.
Did that help you?
Yeah, it got me through that.
Okay.
But I had my mom to talk to, and I had my girl at the time, my support system.
How did your mama help you?
Just talking to me every day.
Does that comfort you when you can talk to her?
Yeah.
What is it about her that you find comforting?
I don't know, my mama's boy. I love my mama. I don't know. I guess also most of my life, like even going to college, I only went to college to try to please her.
Is pleasing her important to you?
Yeah.
I went to college.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, I say, but you done got right there.
Yeah. Fuck we going? Shrimp and burger, baby. Chicken and shrimp burger. Yeah. Most definitely.
And are you married?
Nah.
Any children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
2. What are their names?
Peyton and Parker.
Boy or girl?
Both boys.
Both boys. Man, okay. What's your favorite thing about being a father to Peyton and Parker?
Oh, man. Probably going to sleep with them.
Really?
It's comforting.
Why? What is it about that you find comforting?
I don't know. It's just a feeling that you get, like just sleeping on side them, the little breaths, the little snores and stuff like that. Just give me happiness. I can just sit there all day.
How do you hope their lives are different in the way they're growing up compared to the way you grew up?
There's a lot of things I hope that they never witness or feel.
Can you give me an example of something you hope they never witness?
Death.
Oh, wow. Have you witnessed that?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Different ages, but as
Multiple
far as-
times?
Yeah, but the biggest one would be when I was like 17. It was 3 people at one time.
Why would you say that's the biggest one? Were they close to you?
Yeah, well, one of them was, but that was the most. That was the most graphic time.
Oh, hell no. Did he just say 3 people were put down in front of him? Now, that is wild. Like, 3 at the same time. But that sounds like something you're supposed to see in the Army. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some wild stuff, but 3 people same time is crazy.
The tilts busting out the mag. Oh, yeah. I'm scoring for life. I done seen plenty body bag. Oh, Lord. Had to slow down, but I'm still running from my past. Oh, yeah. Said I'm alright, but I just really need a laugh.
How did you get through? I'm trying to think how did you get through that and become who you are today? And I don't mean like success. I mean like a person that cares about people and fatherhood. Like how did you deal with that?
At that very second, it was more of a survival thing, and it was 4 people who got shot. One of them, I was more focused on trying to keep him alive and help him than everything else that was going on.
What did you do to try to keep him alive?
Keep him awake and stuff.
Okay. And then after that, how did you get through that? How did you deal with that?
Just deal with it.
Just deal with it.
Just went on with life.
Did that contribute to your sadness and your anger problem? The
Yeah.
anger problem you described.
Yeah.
Okay. And do thoughts and memories like that make it harder for you to be happy now?
In a way. I mean, stuff like that, I try to, it's like way in the back of my mind. It's
Right.
it's like a file cabinet. It's stuff.
It's like stuff way in the back.
Yeah, so not saying I don't care about it no more, but I done blocked it out so long that you ever lost somebody and you had that like blank gut feeling,
Yeah.
and then every time for like the next year or so, every time you think about them, you get that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get that no more because I guess because I done lost way more, and it's been so long.
Keep a poker face so they can't see I'm really mad. I know it's hard to tell, but baby, yes.
I'm sad.
Trying to hold my anger like a lead. When I get mad, I want to split a nigga with. Playing with my name, they just don't know how I really get. Say what you want, but you better not bring up my kid.
And how did you become the kind of rapper that would make a song like, yeah, I'm sad? What would make you want to do that?
Cause when I make my music, it'd be more so I listen for beats that I like, or I feel like got specific characteristics that I feel like will catch people's attention or is pleasing to my ear, and then I just rap whatever. Cause I freestyle everything. I don't really write no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't wrote in years. So whatever I'm feeling at that moment, or my mind is telling me to give, that's what I give. And I was in the real space at that time.
Was it hard to expose the world to that message you were sharing in that song?
No, I feel like when it comes to the music, it's my easiest way to be vulnerable and release.
How come?
Cause I don't know, it just be more. Mainly it'd be really me talking to myself, or sometimes I be telling myself what I need to hear sometimes.
And how would you make a decision to do something like this and expose the world to a conversation like what we're having right now?
I mean, I be trying to be there with my fans, but I don't know. I just be doing what my soul be trying to tell me to do.
So my last question, and then I'm gonna say a bunch of stuff to you. How often do you like look at yourself and are proud of who you've become and what you've done?
No, I really was just talking about this last night with somebody. I hate looking in the mirror.
Really? I'm going to share a few things with you. And one of the things I want you to know about me is I don't mind being wrong. So if I say something that I'm thinking as a result of talking to you and you disagree with it, I want you to tell me, like, no, that's not really accurate. It doesn't feel right or whatever. But when I got called to come here and do this, I thought, like, what kind of person would do that? Like, there's a whole bunch of people in the entertainment industry, and I actually asked, I was like, what is this about? So they let me hear the song, Yeah, I'm Sad, and told me that Fredo's never had an interview like this, and he wanted to have his first one available to his fans. And I thought, that's an incredible thing.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was saying.
It blew me away, actually. It made me start thinking, like, what kind of person is this?
This is something huge that he's doing right now. By even deciding to come to therapy, he's kind of showing that a lot of these artists who live the image that you hear in their music is just like you, bro. They all get sad. They all go through shit. That's why it be blowing me sometimes when some of these boys be going through crazy ass situations, then go to acting like, bro, ain't nothing happened, bro. I'm still on business, bro. I'm still Timothy Daniels. I fought 3 lions, 2 grizzly bears, and I jumped a gorilla when I was 13. Yeah, we beat his ass. You feel me? Like, these boys be really extra, and it takes a real ass human being to do a whole therapy and show, you know what I'm saying, how vulnerable you could be sometimes to the people who support you, bro. Had these boys be capping, y'all. Fredo keeping it real. And to be honest, me watching this video make me realize how crazy his ass is for real. Look at his face. He just said, I seen a bunch of people die. Yeah, and I don't drink milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's serious, fam.
I take care of my mom. And you say things to me like, I enjoy my kids sleeping with me and feeling their breath and listening to their little snores. Those are incredible traits about a person.
And they be thinking these boys just be robots. Like, these boys, they be ready to kill somebody in their sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam.
And then you say things like, I used to have an anger problem. I got incarcerated and I had to fix that. And then I ask you, like, what on the surface is like a simple question, which is like, what is your mom most proud of? And that was probably the question you had the hardest time answering the whole time we were talking. And I wonder if you're spending too much time focused on what's gone wrong and not enough time giving yourself credit about the things that have gone right and who you've become.
Yeah, that's a good ass
I
evaluation.
also ask you, like, what are you proud about yourself? And you don't ever think about those things. And when I hear you talk, I think, what an amazing guy. He's got millions of fans and he wants them to benefit from his story. He's got kids and he's always wanted kids and he wants them to have a different life than he has. And you have bills, but you are able to generate money to pay them. But instead of focusing on, like, how you do that, you spend more time focused on how frustrating it is to get the bills. And as you were saying that, I thought, like, nobody has a perfect life. Like, that's just the way life is. Like, we all have some negative things that happen and some positive things that happen. And the people who achieve the most happiness are able to focus on the positive things that happen. And for some reason, you don't seem to do that very well.
No.
Or very often, I should say.
Damn, his bald ass
I
actually
would love for
good,
that
y'all.
to change Fred, I would love for you to change that. Could I ask you to do something that might change that? Actually, I want you to do two things, Fredo. The first thing is, how often do you like wake up and look around your life?
Now and then.
Okay. You mentioned you usually wake up and you look at your phone and there's news there that you don't like. Before you look at your phone, I want to ask you to spend a couple of minutes thinking about how pleased you are with your life. Like you told me when you were a young kid, you wanted to make more money and be successful. And that dream has actually materialized. That has actually happened.
Yeah.
And even when I said that right now, like you smiled. Being able to think about the things that are happening well for you, that's how people find happiness and peace. If we make our peace dependent upon the news we get and the people asking us for stuff and whether we win it or not, then happiness becomes a variable that's dependent upon the external world. But you're actually, like I'm looking at a person who's literally had their dream come true. I don't think you think about it often enough.
No.
So before you reach for your phone, I just want you to remember, like, I'm one of the lucky people that had a dream when they were 12, 13 years old, whatever, and that dream has materialized. It's become reality. And not by accident, because you've worked really hard to be here. The other thing I want you to think about before you reach for your phone is, what is it about me that a mom could look at and be proud of, and children could also look at and be proud of? Now, I don't in any way accuse you of being a perfect person, but I'll bet your mom, if I could call her and give her a sip of truth serum and say, like, what are you most proud of? You've done a lot of things that a mother would be very proud of and feel like my effort into this person has mattered and has meant something. And a lot of people, and this more than anybody probably, a lot of people go into incarceration early in their life, and that becomes a lifetime cycle.
Well,
You
institutionalized.
literally decided not to be that person.
Straight up.
And look at who you are, and I think you give yourself zero credit for that. But to me, that's like the most amazing thing I could ever learn about a person. I'm not really interested in how many times they fell. I'm interested in what they did. So now I'm talking to a guy who was incarcerated for a while with an anger problem that is willing to be vulnerable in his music and share with his fans.
I had mixed thoughts about this therapist, right? At the beginning. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I had mixed thoughts about his choice of questions and how he just kept asking questions, and now it all makes sense to me why he asked all those questions, and he actually remembers almost every question he asked and the answers with no notepad, no nothing, y'all. I don't know if y'all paying attention to how difficult that is. And he's verbatim. Now I'm talking about explaining what the hell Fredo said. Like, that is a talent, he has right there, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. If y'all take this video the same way I'm taking it, which I'm sitting here acting like I'm in therapy too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sitting here real deal watching the video like I'm in therapy my damn self, bro. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm benefiting off this, bro. And I don't know how the hell Fredo always happens to do something that catches my attention through his music, even through his funny ass story posts, and through doing stuff like this. Most people be scared to go to therapy just because they a rapper and like, oh, I don't want people to look at me different. Fredo don't give no fucks about none of that. I'm a real one. I'm finna do this shit in front, y'all. I don't care about that. You call me what you call me, Mr. Therapy Man, whatever the hell. I'm finna do it. And you don't even know how people benefiting off this, because I feel like I'm benefiting off this. Because sometimes I don't look at the good stuff. You heard me. And Mr. Baldman was kind of bad at first, that I was thinking, but hell, Mr. Baldman is doing his thing. He's actually a terrific therapist. You hear me? I've been getting a lot of bad reviews from a lot of therapists, but I don't know where the hell Fredo found this dude from, but yeah, he ain't find him on one of them cheap websites, bro. He ain't got him a good one.
His kids and just spend time with them. Like, to me, that says way more about you than the mistakes. I just think you spend too much time thinking about the mistakes and the stressors. So the second thing I would like you to do is, as you go through your day, I want you to notice the difference it makes to focus on the good things. And I'm warning you, bad things are gonna happen. You're gonna get a big invoice from something, you're gonna get a wire transfer is delayed, you're gonna get show cancellations, whatever, whatever the bad news is. But I want you to pay attention to what difference has it made for me to start focusing on the good things more than those things. Can you do those two things?
Yeah, I would try.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
Nice talking to you.
That was nice, bro.
Keep a poker face so they can't see I'm really mad. I know it's hard to tell, but baby,
Yes, I'm sad. You hear me? Shout out that boy Fredo, you hear me? All right, now, y'all, I'm pretty sure I got the same thing that I got out of that, bro. And we got an insight on Fredo's, you know what I'm saying? Not only his childhood, you know what I'm saying? The things that make him happy, the things that tend to frustrate him, you feel what I'm saying? It's like the therapist had a point, bro. Like, no matter where you at in life, bro, you're gonna reach points of frustration, bro. Even when we kids, bro, we be frustrated as hell when we want to eat all the candy we want to, and our parents be like, hell no, you ain't no motherfucking candy, boy. You ate too much candy, boy, you gonna get rotten tooth. And then once you finally old enough to eat all the candy you want to, you be like, damn, bro, candy, it really ain't hitting on nothing. I don't know why I was feeling for it so bad. Then you create new problems. Now girls don't want to talk to you. You can't get the right boyfriend, whatever the case may be, bro. And it's like, no matter how old we get, it's going to reach some levels of frustration, bro. And I feel like we all took a valuable lesson from this video alone. We just went through therapy too, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but we did. Thanks to Fredo, we just got a free damn therapy lesson. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the good, guys, more than the bad. And I'm a victim of that shit too. I don't even give myself props of the good stuff I do. You know what I'm saying? I always look at the bad shit. Oh, I'm finna stop doing that right now. Hell. Oh yeah, y'all. We gotta focus on the good stuff, y'all. Focus on the good. The bad, that be gonna come. But let's focus on the good. Hell yeah. Shout out to Fredo. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Screw me.
Bring my bread right now. Bring my money, nigga. Bring my bread right now.